Hello, everyone. I'm Twanna and I am a career coach. I coach high achieving professional women to overcome that doubt and that anxiety that can happen when you are changing a career, like doing a 180 change, or that's whether you're moving up to get promoted from being an employee to a manager, or you're just shifting to something else in your industry. And I do that by helping women to recognize and communicate their unique value and by instilling a deep sense of belief in their own strengths and abilities so that they can confidently and courageously create success on their own terms and pursue a path of purpose that's meaningful to them. Now, if you are currently thinking about transitioning your career or moving to something else within your industry and you're not on LinkedIn, why not? Why ever not? LinkedIn is the place to be. Every so often, I'll talk to ladies that go, yeah, I did a LinkedIn profile, I don't know, 5, 10 years ago. I've never done anything else with it. Well, if you haven't been on LinkedIn in that long, there are a lot of things that have changed. A lot of things have changed. LinkedIn is a premier place to network and find jobs. Now, I also run into quite a few ladies who are not sure how that happens. How does LinkedIn help me? How do I use LinkedIn? All right. So I'm here today just to give you a few basic tips that anybody can start with, like today, how to use LinkedIn to start finding a job, right? And so you can see my profile here. It's completely filled out. You've got my name here. You've got information. You can see where I went to school, what I do. So first thing to do is be sure that your LinkedIn profile represents you and all of your current skills and abilities. That is so important. I've seen profiles where people said they were looking for a job. We went out and looked at the LinkedIn profile. There's no picture, there's a couple of words, and then it's like crickets, right? Employers look at your profile. They're going to check your LinkedIn profile, they're going to check your Facebook profile and your Instagram profile, as well as your Twitter. They're going to check all three to see what you're putting up, but they will also check that LinkedIn profile to get an idea of who you are. You know, I got to tell you that the I think the last 4 or 5 jobs I had with the federal government, I knew when I was getting ready to get an interview because somebody will pop in from that agency and look at my LinkedIn profile. They would. Now, if you have a premium account, which I will say that I do have a premium account, so I can see when others are looking at my profile. Now you can hide yourself, be anonymous, and do that, but I could see someone from the agency that I applied to. They were checking out my LinkedIn profile. It's not that difficult to update your LinkedIn profile, but it at the very least needs to say what kind of services or what are you looking for? What do you do? Right? And you're looking at my profile as me. Let me see if I can switch this. I didn't think about that. Somewhere it should be, I should be to look at the profile as you guys. I'll tell you what, I know for a surety I can do that on my company profile. View as a member. Okay. So definitely company profiles a little bit different. However, if you are an entrepreneur or you are working full time and you have a part time job, you're a part time entrepreneur, you go ahead and get a business page for your LinkedIn profile. It is important, right? Networking is as important to entrepreneurs as it is for those of you who are seeking jobs with other companies, right? So you want to be sure everything is filled in, right? And so I'm going to go back though, and in a moment I'll figure out how to view this as look at my profile, how to view as somebody else. But anyway, you can see that I have features here, and what I really want to show you, your about section should be filled in, and your experience should be updated. It's not really good when you're applying for jobs and a recruiter or hiring manager comes to look at your profile and most of these are empty or they're like 5 years because you had a job, you've had 2 jobs since the last job. Do fill that out, right? Do have it filled out so that people can get a good sense of who you are, because that's what they're looking for. And this is an easy fix. Be sure that all of your current education is there, and any other training or certifications that you have, they go here. Certifications and training are like a little simple way to update your resume. If you haven't looked for a job in 5 or 10 years, it's like, well, I've updated my resume, but what else can I do to stand out? What you can do is take training. You'll see that. I know they cut off some of this because I have like years worth of training, but not everything is on here. But you can see that there's a lot of training here. Here's another tip that not everybody knows: skills and endorsements. You can add 50 skills to your LinkedIn profile, right? 50 skills. Now, some folks that I've recently coached, I'll go out and they'll have 3, they may have 5, they may have 7. I was like, you get 50 chances to let a recruiter or hiring manager know what you can do. Now all you got to do is under skills and endorsement, add a new skill, and it's going to, tell me that I've reached the maximum number of skills because I have all 50 of my skills here, right? Now, do I have more than 50? Absolutely. If I were looking for something in particular, I might look at these and switch them around, but you can add 50. This is simple. Add all 50 and go out to someone else people you work with, or friends, and endorse them for their skills. Most likely they will in turn endorse you for your skills. So you can come by, you can quickly see I have 28 people that endorse me for coaching and mentoring, 66 for public speaking, 25, 30, 46 people have endorsed me for these things. So if I were, and actually I do have recruiters, I have a lot of recruiters still coming to my profile looking at my page, right? You can see that I've been endorsed for a lot of things, right? Seek recommendations from people. And these are accomplishments. So these are many of the courses I've taken, way more than that. But these are many of the courses that I take in, organizations I belong to. Be sure that everything you can fill in, especially if you're bilingual. Be sure to put both languages there, even if you're not looking for a position in that second language. You just never know. All right. And then I also have interest in people that I follow. It tells you about the things I care about. Just be sure that your profile is completely filled in. That's the number one step, because just based on this, I still get sometimes 3 or 4 recruiters, and I get an announcement from LinkedIn. This company, this organization is looking for this person because they've scanned my skills and they scanned my they've scanned my profile, and I fit what they're looking for. I'm not even looking, but isn't it nice to have someone, if I were looking, to just have it drop right in my profile? Well, you can do that. You can let people know you're open for business, right? This is just a really easy way, to put yourself out there on LinkedIn and get the process started. Career transition doesn't have to be hard if you know what you're doing, right? So, if you found this video helpful, give me a comment, show me some love, let me know, and I'll start doing some more of these, because I know people are always like, I don't know where to get started. I'm just not sure. Yeah, this is where you start, right? It's not that difficult. You can even see here, add profile in another language. A lot of things, okay? Some of these places you can see here, some of the things that are promoted. Um, there you go. People are looking at some of my things and they're just sending me job opportunities, right? It happens quite a bit, right? I'm going to go here and see what's in the corner. Sometimes I'll have jobs over here when they send me things. And then sometimes they'll come across like this, across the top for jobs. So this is just a way to bring things to you. So while you're living your life, while you're already at your job, LinkedIn will be bringing you opportunities, and you check them out. Either they fit or they don't. Just that simple, right? So again, let me know if you found this helpful. Show me some love. And if you have any other topics or any other questions about LinkedIn, drop those comments as well, and I will come back and answer those questions for you as well. Take care.